Hey guys, I want to introduce myself. My name is Austin, and I'm joining the Navy. So, what did I do? How did I get here? Basically, I don't know. One day I was in school. Okay. To really start it off, I wanted to I wanted to join the military when I was a little kid. I wanted to be a Marine. But then I did research. I'm like, you know what, Marine, nah. I like the water. So then I'm like, yeah, why not the Coast Guard? Because Coast Guard seems cool, right? But then I was in school. I was thinking Coast Guard Air Force, Coast Guard Air Force, Coast Guard Air Force. And a recruiter talked to me. And we talked, and he's like, oh, why don't you want to join the Navy? And then he gave me all these good reasons. And then since then, me and my recruiter have been really close. He's a great guy. He genuinely cares for me, and he genuinely wants the best for me. And honestly, I honestly chose the Navy for myself. I could have said, no, thank you, don't want to talk. But when I was there, I said, you know what? Give me some reasons I should join. And I feel like that was a good question to ask because I did research after that. I looked at some jobs, not all of them, but but one thing he said kind of interested me: nuclear engineering. So basically, what is this? What is nuclear engineering? Nuclear engineering is basically propulsion. You're working on the engine of a carrier or a sub because they are run by nuclear reactors, basically. It's pretty cool. Okay, but to sum it up, yeah, I'm joining the Navy. And this last weekend, I guess, I had to go to somewhere called MEPS. What is MEPS? MEPS stands for Military Entrance and Processing Station. And basically what that is everyone of every armed forces goes there. I'm going to talk about my experience there. I'm not going to go too in depth, but I'm just going to talk about it. So basically, what happened, I arrived at this hotel Monday. And, no, Sunday. Sunday, yeah. And after that, everything went cool. It was nice. Had a good dinner, went to sleep. I had to wake up at around 4. And I woke up at 3:15 the first day. I'm not done yet though with MEPS. So I woke up the first day, and basically it was fun. I was nervous. Really nervous. I was like, oh, because a lot of people were telling me some things, and you know what? After that, some were kind of right, others were exaggerating. But basically, what it is so you wake up at 5 in the morning, you eat breakfast, but it's bland breakfast because they don't want you to have a lot of salt, sugar. They don't want you to have sugar or salt or it's either sugar or salt, and then they don't want to you to have caffeine, because caffeine, I'll get into that later. But basically it's going to be a bland breakfast. You're not going to eat till 12, by the way, till 12, 1, whenever they say you can have lunch. Or so you basically, after that, you go on a bus, you go to MEPS, you get in, a person walks out, they're like, welcome to, oh, welcome to MEPS, this is a federal building, and they just talk to you. After that, you head through security, and then you go up, because it is a government building, so obviously they got to make sure everything is secure. You go up to the whatever floor, your whatever MEPS is at. You go to MEPS, and you go talk to your liaison. Since I'm joining the Navy, I talked to my Navy liaison. Gave me a name tag. Asked me what job I wanted to do. After that, I had to go take my test, my verification test, because I took the PICAT. What is the PICAT? The PICAT is basically at-home ASVAB. But you got to take the verification test because you got to verify that you didn't cheat on your PICAT. Now, there is people that don't cheat on it, but they fail their verification test. I didn't cheat on it. I did my ASVAB. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get the score on my ASVAB that I got on my PyCat. I mean, I was half asleep, by the way, so honestly, I was kind of rushing through it. Not really, though. Not really. I was like looking at questions. I was half asleep, though, doing my ASVAB. So I did my ASVAB, and then after I went to medical, because they have you do medical after, right after. They have you do um, height and weight with your blood pressure. That's what I did first. And then they have you do a P test, which it's for, to see if you have anything in your system. And then they have you do, then that's what I did after. And then I got my blood drawn. They test that for diseases. After that, I got my hearing checked. But the bad thing is, that's why I said I wasn't done with MEPS, because I have to go back Friday to do my hearing test. I went today, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So yeah, they want me to rest 48 hours because, of my ears. But it's not my fault, because so there's some kid, he was supposed to sit to the left of me, but he sat all the way to the right, and his headphones kept making noises, so that really distracted me on the hearing test. And yeah, that's why I failed, because I got distracted by his and I was trying to listen to mine. It was confusing. Okay, after that though, I did my eyesight. It went well, and then I had to wait on my physical. Physical went good. They just ask you questions, and then they do the physical, and then you're good. And then they call your name so you can leave. What happened my day? The internet went out, and so they couldn't really process everything. So they had me go today so they can see everything, but I wasn't really supposed to go today because I didn't do my hearing test. And yeah, I don't know why. They said I had to wait 48 hours, so I assumed that I had to come back Thursday, Friday. That's what the person doing my physical told me. So yeah, I'm going back Friday. I went today. I did nothing all day. But I got my I did one thing, but other than that, yeah. I'll tell you this, when you go to MEPS, if anyone's watching this as going in the military, you're going to be tired, hungry, and trying to fight the urge to stay awake. Trust me, stay awake. Stay awake, don't cuss, don't do anything that they don't do anything that's going to hurt you, that's going to take, because you can do something, they'll send you home. I'm so serious about this. So some girl was sleeping today, and they woke her up and say, if you keep sleeping, we're going to send you home because you can sleep in your own bed. So yeah, you don't want to mess around there. MEPS is a very serious place because you are joining the Armed Forces of the United States. It's a nice place. People have different opinions on their experience at MEPS. Mine's neutral. I mean, I just want to go there to process and then go to the Navy. So unfortunately, I'm still in high school. I got senior year left. So next year, I'm going in the Navy. It's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully, I hope you guys kind of heard my experience on MEPS, at MEPS. And, if anyone's going in the military, going to MEPS, good luck. I wish you the best of luck, and have a good day, guys.